Ladies and gentlemen, base science is here to announce we are in an age of our breakthrough. We got a real breakthrough on our hands right here. Attention, attention. This is a public service announcement. Raw liver is amazing. It's amazing. You hear before you eat raw liver? Boy, you're gonna go here. Just be sure the liver has to be good one, like this. Tastes kinda sweet, no bitterness, just deliciousness. Oh my god. Finger licking good, and you mix raw liver, raw milk. That's the combo. Oh my god, that goes crazy. Base Science is happy to announce that human beings can feel amazing on this earth. Yesterday I ate the same liver, one in front of you guys. Couple more slices outside of the filming, maybe 300-400 grams. I never felt that good in my life from eating food. There was nothing special happening outside of the normal ass fucking day. But after I ate those raw livers, I reached a new level of feeling good as a human being. New level of good ass high feeling. Paradise on earth. Euphoria. I felt like angels were holding me like this. Like I was their baby. My mind was on fire in a good way. A sense of well-being that frankly I have not felt before on that level. I talked about this already on my raw liver euphoria video, but it's starting to get even more clear. The feelings are getting stronger on this one. Wow. The only negative thing I noticed is that I almost have too much energy, but it is this calm, natural high energy. It's not this restless, bouncing my leg up and down energy, that caffeine energy. But I ate those last piece of liver, kinda late in the evening, and it was hard for me to even get to sleep in my normal sleepy time, because I still felt so energized and good, but it was not this restless, like my body was chilling so good, but my mind was just on fire in a good way. It was a new level. I've never in my life felt like that from food. You know, when you eat all these big ass meals, for example, it's Thanksgiving down in good old US of A, but when you eat kind of like that big feast of everything, it feels so good in the moment, but after you start dipping down, you start to experience the negative side effects of those big meals, those unnatural man-made combination meals. But when you eat it, it's real good feeling. Raw liver is like that, but that feeling just starts to go when you eat the raw liver. That raw liver is delicious. When you eat it, it's good, but then your mood, your energy, just your overall state of being just start to go like this. Holy shit. And there's no deep, there's no negatives. Like, I didn't get to sleep in my usual time, but I still slept amazing. And I didn't sleep at all longer than usual. And I woke up feeling amazing. And then I eat already one piece today. Holy shit. It's pretty crazy what good nutrition can do to you. Talking about good nutrition, let's talk about malnutrition. That's the biggest thing that ruins our potential as human beings right now on this earth. It's crazy. I was thinking about this last night, how it ruined my potential in a way. Like, I look way better now than I did when I was 18, 19, 20, 21. But in nature, if I would have eaten like this, I would have looked way better back then. But I looked almost very boyish still at my 20s, and I looked so weak compared to how I look now. Obviously now I look a little bit older, my hairline is kinda got fucked up in the way. So I would have looked way better back then, and I probably wouldn't have all these minor problems that I developed during my years of searching for the answer. But I definitely had a small ED back then. I remember my teenage years and my early 20s. I used to obsess about food. I used to watch these food shows, Anthony Bourdain, like where people would eat all these animal foods and all that. And I watched those all the time. And I was even into like baking and doing some cookies and shit. And that's number one of the major signs of malnourishment. You think about food, you obsess about food, but you don't give your body what it needs. So it's the cycle that just continues. I remember I was obsessed about recipes, and I was always kind of hungry watching those food shows. And that led me to the search where we are now. We ended up here. But that's when I really started to think about, like, this can't be the normal state of being. This kind of sucks. I don't feel that good. I'm always thinking about food. And that led me into plant-based diets, veganism, and that was the biggest mistake of my life. There's so many traps in the nutrition world. And who put those traps in there? Then I started to really think about the women, the girls I've been close in my life. And women in this today's society are even more programmed into those plant-based sheet diets, because they think about that they can attract mates better being skinny and fit, going to the gym and all this, and they listen to what daddy government says, all those. And it's just so super normal these days that young women go to the plant-based route. It's just the hip and cool thing to do. They fear the animal fat. That's the number one thing that destroys everybody's potential here. Let's be honest, that liver. They fear the fat. And oh man, when I think about these girls, I know some really cute girls, but they had so much more potential. Like I can think few right now that actually there's one exception to all these girls I'm thinking about, and this girl was the only one that knew what the fuck was about the animal foods, not in this level that I'm talking about base science these days, but he ate animal foods all the time. He knew the importance of them. She even tried blood with me and all that. She was very open to that. She didn't kill herself in the gym all the time, nothing like that. She took it chill, she relaxed, and she's the only girl that was pretty much every time I was with her very pleasant to be around, smiling a lot, very calm, and she had the most powerful feminine energy that I felt in my life. And she was also the most well-developed woman, if you know what I mean. I mean about tits and ass and all that. And why guys like those things? Because they signal fertility. They signal that if you reproduce with this girl, your offspring's gonna have a good time. Your offspring's gonna have a good time drinking all that animal fat. And what makes these girls develop like that? It's this thing, it's this thing, it's that thing, it's that liver. And what do these girls not get these days? Like, now let's talk about all the other girls I'm thinking about first. They all got that human being still inside of them, and I feel super bad about them. And I'm thinking about only these people that I really actually knew, not on the surface level but deeply. And I obviously talked to all of them about all this, but at least not yet. None of them listened. Maybe someday. I at least tried to plant those seeds, but they didn't listen. And they are suffering a lot because of it. Many of these girls, they are nervous wreck. Their mental health is extremely bad. Not enough animal fats. Their nervous system is completely broken down. Their brains don't work. Their hormones all messed up. And these are cute, good looking. Well, could be way better looking. Most of these girls very flat in the chest area. I can think one that's extremely flat. And when I saw some of the older photos of her, like when she was 18 maybe, 17, 18, she even had more breast back then, but then she got sucked into this plant-based diet. Now she almost like boyish on the breast area. And I could make a whole freaking 1 hour show about her, but I'm not gonna right now. And it is, her story is so messed up to me in many ways, but she's very programmed now into the plant-based thing, and it's destroying her. Like, these girls look so much older than they actually are. Many of them in a lot of medication in their early 20s, like big eye bags, a lot of stress. And many, this is super normal for the girls, very bad skin, a lot of acne. But if you just look these girls, for example, on Instagram photos or whatever, they can mask that. But when you see these girls in real life, there's no mask thing. You can see who you really are. And the number one thing is, these people, and like I was, malnourished. It destroys our potential as human beings. Firstly, to actually be happy and healthy, it destroys our state of being. As human beings, our state of being is much lowered. And it was such a amazing feeling yesterday and right now from that liver, like how that just sends your state of being to the freaking fake ass moon. But yeah, that's why we're here. That's why I made the base science. I knew I was onto something, but it is getting locked in even more and more each day. And this is really the only message, the number one message human beings on this earth need to hear right now. Seriously. It's the easiest fix, and it will fix so much bullshit that is out there. It will make such a big difference, and it is so easy. Just get the right food inside of your body. But there's a lot of freaking brainwashing, a lot of freaking Illuminati programming, a lot of freaking walls on the way. And people don't wanna listen to you, but we're gonna break through. That's the mission. And let's be also honest, if we find out some problems, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe it's not all, maybe we still got some learning to do here, but it's looking real good here, up in the best science. See you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.